Hi, welcome to our reading for Thursday the 24th of November 2016. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're all having a beautiful day, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are. I hope you're finding the blessings in your day. So remember, it's a general reading. See what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign, and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of all, so we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here. Is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave? Preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the links below. See if there's some awesome music that you discover that you enjoy, that there's some lyrics that are personal for you. Show your love and support to the artists and musicians, or just enjoy the tunes. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the reading, and I'll see you in a moment. Hi, welcome to our reading for Thursday the 24th of November 2016. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. We're going to start with the Fairy Tarot today. Let's begin and see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get some clarity and focus on the energy today, Thursday the 24th of November. I'm already feeling like there's a lot of different energy going on, like all ends of the spectrum. So we're going to start with the Fairy Tarot, and let's get one card for focus into the energies today to help us out. Well, it's back. It's back! The sun is back! The sun, it's back. Number 19. This was just here yesterday, so opportunity is here again. It hasn't gone away. It's still ready, waiting for you to grab it. So number 19 is a 10. It's a tweener. It's still leaving something behind and moving into something beautiful. Dancing that moment now, you know, it's that balance in between, transition time, but finding harmony and beauty and gratitude and love and joy in that transition, whatever it is, whatever changes are coming. It's, you know, changing the dance if the music changes and doing it your way. This is being your authentic self. It's grabbing opportunity. It's not hiding away from it or pretending it's not for you, or yeah, like I see somebody like having a beautiful moment or opportunity right there, and they just sort of like, nah, they just let it go by. It was there for you. You need to grab it. You need to recognize this when it's there. It could be an invitation, it could be a conversation, it could be a relationship, it could be just the idea to go to the store and get something that you need. You could go in your pajamas, but maybe you'll meet somebody there. Or maybe you'll see something amazing in the stars on your way, or hear something, you know, on the radio, on the drive there. Doesn't matter what this is. This could be a beautiful opportunity with a family, going out with friends, having a good day by yourself, going to bed early and sleeping. Whatever this is for you, it's an opportunity for you to grab it. It's an opportunity to do whatever you want that makes you feel like you. What makes you feel like you? This is telling you not to hide the true you away. You know, if you're having conversation, I feel like you shine when you're your authentic self here. You know, when there's something that you like to do and you go home with family that you haven't seen for a while, and then you don't tell them about that thing that you're excited about, you're not really being authentic. You know, maybe you're afraid of being judged or what they might think, or, you know, I feel like there's something different you're excited about and also nervous about presenting or talking about or telling somebody about or revealing about yourself. And this is reminding you you shouldn't be. Because when it comes from the joy of your heart, you know, when it's something that you love, and it's the authentic you, there's no worry, you know? It's giving you the opportunity to dance your dance today, to shine today. Mannex wants to say hello. This is a moment to shine, you know, to get on your stage, you know, your show, your life, your surroundings, your moment, your connection inside yourself, and have it all come together. It's like all the pieces fall together here, no matter what kind of chaos or what might be boring or not going on around you. It's coming back into your own here and discovering yourself again. Finding gratitude in your surroundings, blessings in your surroundings, whatever they are, whether you're working, you know, it's finding blessings that you get to work, that possibly it's an amazing day, you know, you have amazing conversations, amazing clients, customers, tippers, you know, a good energy in your environment today, solutions today, things go easy today. It could be travel, you know, getting the chance to go somewhere. It could even be delays in travel, and that delay in travel, whatever it is your opportunity. Sometimes it's unexpected. Sometimes it's the journey. It's that moment. It's that moment that you're lost, or you take a detour, or you end up talking to somebody unexpected in the store, in a restaurant, on the phone. You think of somebody and they call you. You know, it's synchronicity all around. It's nature around you reaching for that same opportunity that's there for you. There's a connection here with nature. The sun and the sunflowers are reaching for one another. So you should reach inside of yourself and reach for those connections that are meant for you too. Here you're on a big sexy like unicorn, and you're playing, it looks like a trombone to me, but I know it's like an old-fashioned like trumpet, like do-do-do-do-do-do, but I look at that and I see a trombone. So he's also bare ass naked and sexy on that unicorn. So there's some bareback action going on. You're in your skivvies, you're naked, awesome, sexy self, whatever that is now. You know, that beautiful reflection in the you that you are now. But there's somehow a child, the child you here too, shining through, all coming together, you know? It's plans that work out perfectly. Even if they don't seem to work out perfectly in the end, it all comes together. It's recognizing what's around you now, you know? I just heard family. So I see travel. Like I look like this guy's moving. So some of you could be traveling, or people are traveling to you, or you're staying away from travel altogether. You know, whatever works for you. For some, today you're with family. For others, with friends. For others, you don't want to be anywhere. For others, you're doing a lot. You're hopping around to different things, and then you need some alone time. Maybe the best time you have is the tweener time. The travel in between, by yourself, with somebody else in the car, you know? Or it could be the conversation in a family, your friend's family, you know? Or not having anything to do and ending up somewhere else where there's a lot of people with all different stories, you know, energies that come together and somehow have this harmonic experience, like a harmony together, like an orchestra. So I feel like in the end it all falls together, but it's about the tweeners. It's about the little things in between today Those are the moments of expression, abundance, joy, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings in life. This is so beautiful for today. You don't have to be in America to, you know, have gratitude to the blessings you have around you right now. What do you get to do? What could you do? What do you want to do? You know, I feel like this is ideas too. This is ideas coming through and conversations and things like that that get you to do things later. So I feel like there's multiple opportunities and it's up to you to ride each of those, you know. I hear music, so maybe there's something in music today on the radio or while you're driving, or connections in others, you know, music. Maybe there's a way to have, if you're with different people at dinner or traveling, you know, with others, maybe there's a way to make the conversation or the communication flow better by a little nice background music, you know, gets the conversation moving. Everyone puts a little, like a little bit in, like a little playlist or something like that. So everybody sort of shares something about themselves, you know. There's a lot that you can share through music and not say it if you're not good with expressing all this. So it's finding your own independent expression too, and recognizing how others express themselves. We're all different. So, you know, one person might be comfortable and shine in the spotlight when others are watching, and somebody else might not want that at all. They don't like the attention. They would rather just do it by themselves, you know. So find that beautiful harmonic place in you first. And I want to say look for the beauty in others too today, you know. Everybody has their own place that they're in. Sometimes holidays can be alone for some, you know. I had 15 years of working on Thanksgiving, 15 years where I worked. This is my first one, I don't work. So, but I'm blessed with a beautiful family, so we always just sort of pushed Thanksgiving ahead a few days and had a little private Thanksgiving for me, for us. But I was still blessed to be able to work and experience what I did, and I was in an environment where I saw all ends of the spectrum on holidays. Some people are alone, some people were working, some people are on their way to see family, some people need to, like, are leaving family and need a place to go by themselves. Some people are in a good, beautiful, happy place with friends, and some people are feeling a little lonely and down. But I can honestly say that the one thing about working something like Thanksgiving is no matter what energy I was going into that, whether I was feeling a little alone or happy, or I was late, or I had a lot of time to kill beforehand, whatever, when I came through and came to work, in the end, it was always the best shift. You know, there was always a beautiful merging of energies together, even though everybody was coming from somewhere different. I feel like there's always opposite energies around holidays. You know, there's always some up here and some down here and others in between, and some that want to ignore it. So sometimes there are holidays and things around us, and some people celebrate, some people don't. But sometimes you have to intermingle with those energies, whether you want to or not. You go to the store now and there's all Christmas stuff up, you know, even before Thanksgiving. So, you know, you have to, it's how you respond and how you know, intermingle with those energies around you and still find the blessings around you. Find the blessings in that situation that you have. So I want to say, like, expand to something here. Expand what you knew before for new opportunity to come through somehow. All right, so this is really nice. All right, let's go on to Mannex's on all of the cards. Let's go to the fairy. Do we have them all? Yes. The magical messages from the fairy oracle. And get a card. Further clarity for the 24th on the sun. Number 19. Gratitude. Having gratitude today. Finding joy first in yourself, in others, an opportunity to maybe expand your horizons, expand your relationships, deeper connections around you. I still hear golden opportunities, and I'm looking at these sunflowers. So something that's worth its weight in gold. It's valuable. It maintains energy. You know, it protects. It magnifies. It radiates. It brings more abundance. It's sustainable. That's what I'm getting with this. So I feel like whatever that opportunity, idea, relationship, communication, merging of energy, entwining of something different than you. I mean, it's kind of like I'm thinking of somebody walking around on a holiday, and perhaps the city or town or neighborhood, even highway, is kind of like quiet, but yet there's still like travel, you know, going on, or you're going somewhere, and there's still like illuminating light in certain places. So I want to say, like, look for that mingling of light for you. You know, I don't know what I see, like somebody flying above, like an aerial view of a city, or like when you're in a plane at night and you see the lights below, and you know when you get to a town or a city, you know, and that's what I see. I'm not sure where I'm going with that. So maybe you're leaving, maybe you're flying somewhere, or going to a different city, or going somewhere where you, I hear deja vu. Like you've been there before, or you know it's for you. I'm getting off track. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what I'm seeing. So let's get another card. Let's get clarity on 19, the sun. And that's spiritual teacher. So your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So maybe you're going somewhere to help heal that area, that environment. You're teaching something you know. You're revealing something spiritual about yourself today, maybe to somebody else, opening up something. I feel like whatever you're opening up inside of you is this natural energy, frequency, growth, waking up period that's been happening in you. I mean, look at how much energy is around you here. And then I want to say, like, children, like there's others who are curious around you. You know, like I hear fear. So maybe there was something either you were fearing opening up about, maybe it was different, or you were unsure what somebody will think of you. Maybe once you open up about this part of you, this spiritual part of you, this thing that happened to you, these things that happened to you, these miracles that you have, these things you understand, all that you've come through, your specific way of teaching and connecting, and I want to say being received by others is what's powerful and endearing. Like a humbleness here, I hear charisma. So there's something magnetic about your energy. I hear actually like magnetic attraction to the right opportunity. So maybe if you have like you stumble upon somebody and outside of the store, or in I'm hearing parking lot, or even dinner table, conversation on the phone. Maybe it goes somewhere deeper than you thought it would before. You know, a deeper, look at all the purple. So all like, I feel like a conversation goes deeper, or you have the opportunity to bring a conversation, a spiritual lightness, frequency, like a spiritual sound to either what you're doing, or it's what you're doing that you're talking about, and it's like drawing others in, like making others curious, maybe expanding others' awareness a little bit. Maybe these are other people waking up, or people in your family. I hear stubborn. So maybe there's somebody really stubborn around you, you know, that doesn't want to see things a different way, or doesn't take opportunity, or expand themselves very much, and you're going to get through or break. I hear breakthrough. I feel like it just starts with your energy, the way you present yourself, the way you speak, your awareness to how others maybe react to what you say, you know? So maybe there's like a filter of love, compassion, healing here. Maybe you went through the same thing as somebody today. There's some kind of personal connection between you and somebody else, or you and a lot of other people. Maybe the calming influence among coworkers or family members or your children. Maybe your children have some spiritual gifts too, and you're recognizing those gifts and making it, I want to say, completely open for them to speak about really strange things. Like if your kid is talking about, I don't know, I mean, speaking to somebody or having premonitions or dreams or understanding things like healing or energy, and it doesn't make sense to you. Maybe you're actually the teacher by learning from them, by allowing them to be completely open. Therefore, you're actually, like, I want to feel like you're actually gaining a lot by your children somehow. And yet you're the strong force in that situation. That's really specific. I feel like maybe crystal children, maybe you're an indigo and you had some spiritual gifts as a child or now, or things that are opening up now and you're connecting to children specifically. I'm getting children. Or like family members, maybe like friends you haven't seen in a while, something like that. Like somebody you didn't think you'd ever have a spiritual connection with after seeing them 30 years later, 20 years later. Like maybe somebody that you weren't even that close to before, but now you really bond with somehow later. It's a connection. A spiritual connection doesn't really mean you're teaching. It's almost like a giving and a receiving energy. You're always learning as you're teaching. You know, it's always circulating around. The energy is always moving here. The best teachers are always learning, and sometimes your students are the best teachers too. I hope that made sense. All right, let's get another card from the Romance Angels on Thursday the 24th. Spiritual teacher, the Sun, number 19. Your life purpose involves teaching others healing and spirituality and plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and accommodations. Gratitude for the blessings in life. And this just came up too. It's all the same cards, so have patience. Things are coming through. It starts with this spiritual magnetism in you. You know, this joy in you. Finding the opportunities that are right, feel right, that like radiate joy in your heart, that are good for you. Letting go of the things that aren't good for you. You know, recognizing the opportunities that aren't right for you. Or changing directions when you realize you're not in the right place. But in the end, it's all going to come together. It's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Allow things to unfold as they should. You know, start to make decisions that are good for you here. So beautiful things come through. So start to think about the beautiful things that you want and get rid of the worry. You know, say a prayer, let go and let God. Ask for some protection. Ask for some help. Ask for some guidance if you feel like you need it. This could be somebody else too, you know, going through something that you are waiting for some reason, for an opportunity, a conversation, a connection, you know, a relationship, a chance for something, and it's going to come through. It's up to you to just be patient, you know, to trust it's coming through. Stuff has to work behind the scenes that you're not supposed to see right now. It wasn't meant for you. When it's time, you're gonna know. You're gonna know here. You're gonna know it's coming. This is like, yes, opportunity. It's coming through. Success. you know? Just be patient. It might not be the exact moment you want. It'll be when you're ready, when it's right, when it's time, when everybody's ready. All right, so let's go to the Angel Tarot. Get further clarity on the Sun. Worth waiting for. Six of Air was turned the wrong way, so that's going to smoother waters. Thinking clearly. Physical travel, actually traveling and going somewhere, or someone else around you. Changing locations. Finding solutions, leaving the storm. Let's get a card for worth waiting for. Spiritual teacher and the Sun, number 19. And that's the Queen of Air. So that's thinking clearly, being logical, being slightly detached today. Don't get over emotional. Just like, she plans accordingly. She adapts accordingly. She lightens up a situation that can be heavy. She defends children. It could be a he or a she, also an air sign. So I heard Sagittarius, which is interesting, but Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, doesn't have to be though. This could be a prominent woman in your day, our day. This could be you know, someone you know, or just wisdom for us. In a general reading, I feel like it's wisdom for us today. This is how to get through the day. This is how to work things through, to see the other person's perspective, to understand where someone else is coming from, to know what you're going to take and what you're not going to take. You don't want to waste time. She doesn't waste time. She just cuts to the chase, cuts out the bullshit, and sees how to do things right to get it done right. You know, doesn't get too involved in the drama. Otherwise, she gets involved in the drama. She doesn't think clearly and everything gets jumbled up. So she takes the drama away. She usually separates the drama if she has to. She can come across a little harsh, you know, because she doesn't want to like beat around the bush. She just wants it to get done. So in the end, she always defends the innocent, and she might slash the head off of someone that's not in the right. But in the end, she does it to teach, you know, to teach the fastest way. So I feel like she could like possibly like, when slash you, it could be like not saying anything, leaving you on your own to learn it for yourself, learning the hard way. Or she could just tell you what you're doing wrong, whether you want to hear it or not. So I want to say have a little bit of honey, you know, on this situation, even though you could be thinking clearly, understand where somebody else is coming from. Somebody else might be sensitive today. So react accordingly and act accordingly. Independent, experience, realistic and witty. Objective decision making, clearing away what no longer serves you, and seeing the humor in a situation. So, you know, if you get lost, perhaps, you know, you hear a good song on the radio that brings you an answer along the way, and that makes sense to you. So don't get wrapped up in being lost and put too much worry and then drive too fast to get somewhere where when you get there you didn't miss much. So think logically. What can you actually do about the situation you're actually in, and how can you make the best of it? You know? And then try to see the other person's perspective here. She's got a companion. She has a couple companions by her down here, and they look really strong. I feel like you can foresee things or feel energy or understand energy here somehow and put it all together logically. You can see this. I feel like this is the bigger picture coming through in the end. You know, it's all going to make sense to you later. I feel like right now you're feeling something out. You can sort of see it, but it hasn't happened yet. So, you know, think about what you can do right now, you know, in this situation that you're in. Let's get one more card for the day from the Oracles of Visions, Sierra Machete, for the Queen of Air, Spiritual Teacher, and the Sun. And worth waiting for. This could be the opportunity for you. This could be the woman with the good advice, you know, that helps you see something clearly while you have to be patient with something. This could be your spiritual connection. This could be your spiritual connection coming through and it now making sense in your head on what to do, how to communicate, how to put it all together and present this through. Maybe this was something you never presented to somebody before, your family before, something like that. And now is the right moment, or you know when the right moment comes, you know, to bring up something that's deep in you, something spiritual in you. And I feel like you'll feel that moment out with the Sun. And not hesitate, think clearly, and communicate clearly, and I hear be heard. So you're connecting with someone spiritually, but it's all coming together by maybe thinking with your heart and your head. Look at, you're even grabbing that opportunity that you saw. It's like you could see that conversation before, that opportunity before, but you know, you could feel it, but it wasn't really there yet. There was a barrier. There was something that needed to burst through or come together first. So let's sum up this reading for the 24th of November. And that's control. That's control, gaining back control, creativity, releasing control. It's like tapping into spirit, tapping, I feel like creativity and like the fabric of life coming through in your now. It's a 13, so that's a 4. The sewing machine, like stitch by stitch, you know, you create the fabric, you create the roses, you create the essence of your world, your map, your journey. So you have to focus on each stitch you have, you know, the feeling in your fingers at the moment to know when it's right to stop, to go backwards, to double stitch, you know, to turn around, to do the petals, to change colors, whatever you have to do here. It brings you stability to work with these patterns, work with all of these different energies, the whole spectrum here, you know. So let's go to 13, productivity, control, and organization. You know, getting things, just getting it done, making it happen. Take your needle, my child, and work at your pattern. It will come out a rose by and by. Life is like that, one stitch at a time, taken patiently, and the pattern will come out all right, like the embroidery. Oliver Wendell Holmes. This card contains the gathering of separate elements, people, ideas, from everyday nuances, family dynamics, to the managing of a corporate team. No matter what you're doing today, no matter where you are, you're gaining back an element of control, not an element, all of the elements of control in your situation, and releasing where you don't need your control, or where you don't need to control. So you handle what is supposed to be handled for you. This Victorian seamstress manipulates various components as threads of color. With skillful hands, she arranges them, taking into consideration the distinct and individual qualities that each may possess. She coaxes the best from each and orchestrates their ultimate working together as a whole, giving each strand order, position, and purpose. She blends them into a rainbow of unity. Its beauty is a metaphor of accomplishment. That's so awesome. Surpassing that of its original separate parts. You know, it all comes together in the end as a whole, better, where it didn't make sense before, you know. Be wary of over-controlling, micromanaging, or getting lost in the details. Allow each participant to contribute fully and not to be undermined by one person's overall position. So, you know, this is finding how everything can work together today so everybody benefits, you know, so everyone puts in a little spice of their own frequency, light, love into the situation. And everybody's understood here. I feel like everybody's understood, and somehow you here are the calming, loving influence, putting a lot of different situations together, either within your own world, within a family, or throughout your day. I hope this is helpful for you guys. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see